You're live.
Hello, everybody. We're live with no cars.
On the course.
Jamie and Tom are live streaming. I have 6 live streams open. Okay, Stephen Andrews, I saw he was doing that. And we have Mrs. Spec with us tonight.
Yay!
Probably for the whole live. Buddy was here early.
I have a commercial one.
That's okay. Jamie usually goes overtime these days. I watched his video on the style line truck, which was an aqua color, and there's like 2 really pretty models of those here in a short bid. But I think they have slant 6s under the hood. So that can be changed though when it gets over there. Hey Chris, how you doing tonight? Can they hear that?
No.
Hold on, don't say anything. Do it again. Nope, they can't hear it. Try one more time. Now they can hear it. Danny Boyd is here, and so is Josh Holman.
Hey
Hello.
Josh Holman. Hey,
Hey,
Danny
Dan.
Boyd. Hey Chris.
I do not agree with you, Dan, on the wheel covers.
Steven Andrews is say, okay, Dead Dodge and Rocket restorations are off.
Good. I was gonna click on the video that Tom put up today, but it's a car that I would really want for myself, so I don't really want to torture myself like that. A 62 Plymouth Savoy station wagon in really nice condition. There's one here in Mexico that needs a lot of work, and it's kind of in the condition of when I bought my 63 Savoy. It needed everything.
No.
It needed everything.
Go away. Go away.
And I gave it everything. See, I told you. He said he was. Dan says he was joking. Sarcasm doesn't come over well on the written word.
No.
No, that thing needs its original wheel covers back on.
Okay. Barracuda's here.
Vilefly is here.
Also,
Vilefly got here first.
Sorry, Firefly's waiting to a cup of chocolate pudding.
Oh, I gotta go. I have to make some tonight.
Cocar Steve is also here, I believe.
Hello, Barry. Next Spec. Someone on Jamie's live wants 65 Barracuda taillight lenses. Yes, I do supply those. Hello, Cop Car Steve. How you doing tonight? If they contact me, then I'll be able to send them to them. Just relax, or you're going out. I will put you outside. I will bring in the dog and put out the cat.
Why am I on top of the jet again?
Oh, Believe says hi to everybody. Hello, Believe.
Fernando says ones that don't melt, preferably.
Ones that don't melt. Ones what?
The tail lights.
Why would a tail light lens melt?
I don't know. If you're on a fire. Josh Holman says another Suburban with an identity crisis.
No, that's just how they made them here, Josh. They put out their GMC grill, but with the Chevy emblem in there. That's just how they made them. It was a mixed match of. This was a Suburban, but it's actually a Sierra Classic on the side. They changed it every year, so it's hard to keep up with what one year has and what one year doesn't have. And then when they went into the next body style, they used the GMC grill, and they had the big Chevy thing that covered the GMC letters on the grill. If you took that piece off, their GMC letters, not the red letters, but the place to put the letters would be underneath there.
Chris says, Kite.
Yes, Kite. He's going to get kicked too.
Then hello to Alfly. Says, bought a T-bone tonight, and it's marinating for tomorrow. Oh.
We have our pork chops marinating, but I don't know. It hasn't even been marinated for 24 hours, so I don't know what we're going to do.
It kind of has, because I made it last night.
At what time?
Like 7.
Okay, well, maybe it has been 24 hours.
Well, like I was craving chocolate. Flybaby says she's burned out on them, so I snagged it.
Good. Chocolate should always be for the parents.
Shush! Shush! Chocolate says, "Oh, Devon." Chocolate says, "Doing well, and you?"
Well, I'm a little bit guilty because it's been hot and humid and everything outside. I have not touched the Durango, even though the spray came in to clean the connectors. I haven't done
Mm.
that. I haven't taken the sensor out to make sure it's connecting with the connector and everything. I haven't done any of that to my truck.
Danny Boy says, I've eaten the powdered chocolate pudding mix before when I was a kid. I
Just
used
the powder
I used to eat the milk powder, like the
for babies.
yeah. Well, not for babies. We still milk.
It was for babies.
It was no, it's milk. Well,
I have that in the cupboard, Dan. There's one company here that makes it, and it came in an envelope, which is like 96 grams, and it makes with 2 cups of milk, it makes the pudding. And then the same company has a box that's for chocolate pudding with 26 grams in it of product in the same 2 liters of milk, and it makes the same pudding. So why is one like 4 times the other one, but it makes the exact same I don't know. I don't know. There's no explaining it.
Dan says you should do a live with the camera on Gato's Spec, and I can answer that question. I really would, and I think I had an idea before, but Gato Spec or even Danny, they don't stay on one place for long.
No, and they
So
they don't know how to dance. They don't know how to sing. They don't know how to do anything,
even
Dan.
if they're sleeping, they don't stay on one place on one spot for long. So I'll have to be following them around with the camera. Buffalo says, oh, sorry, commercial.
Thin sliced pork chops brine much quicker than thick sliced one. What is it? Thick or thin
They're
this time?
saying actually they don't get we asked for five, they didn't give us five.
No,
No,
4.
six.
Oh well, did it fit?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're small and thin.
Well, that's good. That means I have to eat 4 of them tonight. Terrible wheels for a fox. They're easily changed,
Dan says
Dan.
979 to 82 scoop.
The wheels are easily changed. I can get on Facebook, find a set of wheels, and they can be here. It's not a big deal.
Stray Bullet is
Hey,
here.
Stray Bullet.
I saw him even though there was an ad. Socrates says, now we can put a gato face to that meow.
Yep.
Well, the one that's here right now is Danny.
Yeah, Danny's in here. I don't know where Gato Spec is.
So,
I don't know. He's
so,
outside somewhere.
Andrews one says, hola, Mr. and Mrs. Spec. Stupid YouTube's, unless I keep refreshing the thumbnail, stays up and does not start the live. That's weird. Chris says, one has sugar, the other aspartame. What is aspartame?
Aspartame. No, I don't think so. They're the exact same product, I think. But at least because all of the ones in the little pouches, they're not anymore. They're not making them. None of the stores have them. But I found a store that has the boxes. So there's chocolate and vanilla, and then what was the flavor of the blue? They have a blue one, blue pudding,
What is it?
huh? It's like blueberry. It's blueberry flavored. We're not gonna buy it. We're not gonna waste the 15 pesos and the milk to even see what that tastes like. But it's very, very, very blue. I don't think I would
You
be able
would
to.
think they will make like something like strawberry, like
That's the only
apple
three flavor. That's
pie,
the only 3 flavors they have in
something
in the
pudding
boxes.
or like butterscotch, something pudding like or apple
Yeah,
like, but no, blueberry.
and it's like a light blue. I don't want to eat
Yeah.
anything that's a light blue.
Dan says, lol, surely they must catch a mouse once in a while. Actually,
There's only one.
Ganji,
There's only one cat that does it, and that's the little one outside. Tavo's here.
hi Tavo.
Hey, Tavo.
We came back once, I think it was this last time. We came back once from a trip and I was so tired. We were so tired. We were traveling for a long time, and I saw something fussy, and I thought it was like a clump of fur or something on the on the floor. And I got closer,
Hurry,
and it
hurry,
was a
hurry.
dead mice.
Dead mouse.
A dead mouse.
Barracuda. They can contact me through Instagram. They can send an email to mexicanspecreal@gmail.com. Everybody should know how to get a hold of me by now. We didn't have 10 holes here, Dan. We have special Mexican wheels for our Fox bodies.
Ralph says recalls the scene from Sleeper where Woody Allen battles a beanbag-sized lump of pudding. Dan says I take those torque thrusts and put them on a car and put something else on the drum chart. Popcar Steve says, on my Fox Body Coupe, I have blacked out 10 holes with a machine finish center cap.
Is that what the cops had? This one has like 2007 six-cylinder wheels. This cop car here, so that would have to go quickly.
Chris says, blue pudding, smart flavored.
Probably. I don't know what it would taste like, and I'm not gonna try.
Papa said, chickens will eat mice. Little raptors they are. Yeah, they also eat snakes, like small snakes.
You
It's
know, the
crazy.
other night I was sitting in my room on the computer, and I heard something walking around on the floor behind me, and I look over, and it was a roach-like thing. So I picked it up, put it outside. Then I started looking on the internet. It was a palo verde beetle.
Let me look it up and see what it's
No,
called.
they can look it up. Very large beetle with large antennae out the front. It was not a roach. I put it outside, and who knows what happened to it. Dan says to Cop Car Steve, "Oh, the police package. Have an SSP deck lid with the key, but none of the other locks. SSP Stangs came with one key lock set. Yeah, they had to get into the car without having a whole bunch of keys on it. Ray Bullet likes butterscotch pudding the best. I like chocolate, but I like options. The next one I'm going to make is vanilla because I put it in little cups and put it in the freezer instead of buying the ice creams, and then I can eat it that way. It's like an ice cream.
Apparently, it's called palo verde or
Mm-hmm.
palo verde root borer. I can't pronounce
Cop Car Steve says, I like the Highway Patrol
that
Mustang. It's right up my alley.
word.
I don't think it's a really, car's not in really good condition. You can see a lot of imperfections in it, like previous accidents or rust or something. So somebody just painted it for whatever. I have two light bars out in the backyard I was going to put on my cop cars.
Why do we have 14 people and only 5 likes?
That guy
Mm-hmm.
looks photoshopped into that car. Uh-oh, it's the Popo.
The Bobo.
Thunderbird's here. Hey, Thunderbird.
Hey, Thunderbird. Steve says, I think those are also 5 stud axle shafts, and front spindle should only be 4 holes.
That is possible, yes.
Dan says, I think all SSPs were notches though.
Yes, they were. They did not use the hatchback.
Steven Andrews says, fruit pudding?
It's not fruit, it's just pudding with the flavor of blueberry. And I don't eat blueberry, so what was that flavor we made for you? I made for you.
Key lime pie.
What, it wasn't key lime pie.
Yeah.
It was something like that, and she hated it. Hated it. She hated it. So
I don't have a noise for that.
didn't buy it. You don't even know what it is.
Wait.
You're too young to have watched In Living Color. Dan says the horse lost its tail.
Joshua says, some cop probably stole the car and drove it over the border where it resides today.
This one's not a real cop car. It's just painted black and white, just like all my cars would be.
Steven Andrews wants to know how much for the Ram Charger.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. We have plenty of Ram Chargers here. You can have your choice of colors. There's a 91 4x4 Ram Charger right now for sale. It has 29,000 kilometers on it originally. I've talked to the guy. I asked him why is it so low. He says it's been in garages most of its life, and he's had it for 5 or 6 years, and that's what he's done with it, is just sitting in the garage. Black, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful truck. I published it. I published it.
Dan says the hombre doing the roof and some stucco work here said he had a Mustang Cobra in Mexico and sold it to get over the border. He has a big old Econoline now.
There were no Cobras here, unless it was an imported car from the U.S. and then because I've seen those, but there was no Cobras.
Is there a cat underneath me?
Cat underneath me.
I'm being off the bed.
Vile fly.
Rafa says the chickens ate all my blueberries. Really savages. Yeah, you can let them in the garden because they'll eat everything.
That's what they're there for.
Well, you can let them.
Does it change? Does it change the flavor of the eggs?
Yes. Actually, you're not supposed to feed them onions because it will change the flavor of the eggs for bad. Dan says he didn't know what year it was though. Chris says to Steven Andrews, 17.2K.
I don't think it would be even close to that much.
Triple says, call eyes on him then. No. Dan says, Wildfly, 100% grade A blueberry fed. Wildfly says, oh, 57 Chevy. Nice.
You're gonna get thumped on the head. Stop it. I'm not here for you.
Fernando says, real blueberries here. I want blueberries.
Well, the when you have a product like that, like the blueberry pudding, and it's an unnatural color. The chocolate pudding's brown. I understand that. The vanilla pudding's yellow, even though vanilla's not yellow. But blue, you're eating something that's blue, creamy blue.
Thunderbird says, does anyone know what Saskatoon or Haskap berries are? No, baby.
No, don't.
Wildfly says, except for the damn steering wheel.
Yeah, there's all kinds of steering wheels people change here.
Dan says, stray bullet, I'd only do that on folk who hate this country. That dude is doing American stuff, working on his betterment.
It's so hard to find. People will, instead of trying to fix their steering wheels, they'll just switch it out with something from a newer vehicle because it's cheap and it's there. Kind of like they do in Cuba. But it's not difficult to find a 57 Chevy steering wheel because they sell every nut and bolt for a 57 Chevy aftermarket.
Here's someone says, nice car, except for the silly steering wheel.
Yes.
Yeah. Thunderbird says, this truck looks like a drug lord's ride.
Probably built by one.
Wait.
Actually, they're using TRXs now.
Wildfly says no onions for the chickens. It's a natural. Yeah, it also changes the flavor of the eggs like a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So
Yeah, Cop Car Steve just said that onions make the huevos no bueno.
Yep. Then says Thunderbird low. Steven says, I know what salmon berries are. No. I only have a handful of knowledge of berries. I only know the regular ones, like normal like
Buddy
strawberries,
says, just like Chris,
bananas.
blue pudding is Smurf flavor. But you would think that it would be kind of like a purple colors if you mix in the blood too, right?
Yeah, Will literally here.
Hello, Will.
Will hi. And Dan says onions are fine once you cook the eggs.
I'll
No.
stay away from that.
Barbara says still repair steering columns at the shop. Josh Schumann says I would have bet that truck would float on water with those tires.
It would probably tip over and sink that way.
Triple is asking, are the specs getting rated?
No, we're in Mexico. They would not say that here.
If they say FBI, I'll say I'm calling the police on you.
Yeah, you have no jurisdiction here.
No, I have a tablet, and the tablet has noises on it and
Sound effects
sound effects, and I'm playing with them.
when it's necessary.
Thunder,
Go ahead.
Thunderbird says doing brakes on a Dana 60 for the first time. Interesting to have to take the whole axle apart to do it.
Interesting is an interesting word to use for that.
I have an ass.
Dan says Le Mans stripe are too much on most Mustangs after 68 or maybe 70. They're okay on Mustang 2s. You don't like 71 to 73 Mustangs with stripes?
Chris says calling it a night fog. It's late here, and I have to work in the morning. Have a good week off.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you still have your job, Chris. Good night.
Thank you for being here, Chris. Jonathan says, watch your video, Tibert. Copcar Steve says, I suspect you lived in the States for something. Did you ever get citizenship?
Me? I have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
American father, Mexican mother.
For some time, not for something. Oh, sorry. Dan says, later, Chris. Never says, good night, Chris.
Dean.
Dean is here.
Dino.
Dean says, stand back from the windows. He will check.
Hmm.
Willis says, I've been watching Danny Phantom. Oh, Danny Phantom! So cute. I haven't seen that show since I was 12 years old. It's amazing how many things I didn't see as a 12-year-old. I haven't
What
seen
is
it in
it?
a long time. But it's a cartoon.
I've never heard of it.
It's a cartoon about a boy that goes into his their parents are scientists, and he goes to his parents' basement where the scientist shop is or whatever, and he gets trapped in like a whatever, and he can turn into a ghost. So he goes from kid to ghost,
Hmm.
and he fights the evils and stuff.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really cool. He's really cute too. The number says yes. Thanks for checking on my videos, 700. Dan says now with the dual stripes over the roof, hood, decklet, and balances, it's too much. Also, too much on a Fox SN or S197, in my opinion.
I don't think cars need stripes, but this is Mexico. It's a Mustang, has a stripe. 70 Mach 1 hood stripe is good on an S197 though, man says.
So someone says now that is a car, a nice car. The number says anyone work on the Ford automatic 3-speed that they used in the old four bands in the 1970s?
The C6s or the C4s? Depend. I guess it would depend on the engine the van had, which one it had.
Believe I think you're a little bit delayed. You're just saying by the first. Well, it was it's a cartoon from Nickelodeon, like a cartoon show from
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. That's why I never saw it.
Yeah,
I didn't watch anything on that network.
well, it's newish, so yeah,
Well, I was an adult by the time they even came into existence.
yeah. We'll watch it.
I saw their studios in Florida when I was visiting there, though. We didn't go in, but we went everywhere else in Florida, all the theme parks.
Yolanda needs to do laundry. He'll be back.
But we've been doing all day.
Oh yeah, we need more soap. Dan says I love the Mac One stripes on a 71 to 73.
I wouldn't expect, like with the Mach 1 hood from 71 to 73, I wouldn't think that the dual stripes work well with the shapes on the hood. So probably better not to have it.
Did you say hi to my girlfriend?
Yes, buddy. Yes. Hello, buddy. He was here first, by the way.
Oh,
Just
okay.
getting that
So
out there.
he wasn't on the chat.
Yes,
I mean,
he's been
he
in.
was in the chat like from earlier, and I haven't seen it.
Yes.
Okay, but girlfriend says hood stripes look good on the 72. Well, hi, buddy, because I
Mm-hmm.
haven't said hi to you.
Thunderbird. It's a 3-speed V8, but Wikipedia called it something I can't remember. It wasn't a C4. NFMX. Yeah, it could be that. I wonder if John Cope knows about the Ford transmissions.
Does FMX? Joshua says interesting wheels on that truck.
Josh, are you behind too? Because there's a Beetle on the screen that has been for a while, and you're talking about a truck. Yeah. So I click the live button on the screen.
Yeah, I think you guys are behind Josh and.
Hello, Barry. Has Barry been here?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Barry. He likes Ren and Stimpy. He loves Ren and Stimpy. What's wrong? What's wrong with the blue truck, Thunderbird? That was for Uno. He's been asking me for one of those, and that's a 2011 model, so it can be imported into Canada.
I don't like Ren and Stimpy. In other words, says, "Ew, this blood truck makes me feel things I wasn't ready to feel."
I hope that means bad, because if you're feeling good things about that truck, we're gonna question you.
Well, he did say you.
Yeah. Well, he could be saying ooh about any feeling.
Yoshima says on the video as well. Dan says Borg Warner had an old auto they used were on Fords in the 70s. Will says, what do you think of swapping a small block Ford in a GM midget? An MG midget. Sorry.
It's been done. GM. I don't know how much cutting you're gonna have to do though.
Dan says FMX was used on the 351s and 400s. Dan says, think those mini lights?
Mini lights.
What are mini lights?
I think the wheels on this car.
Mm. Thunderbird says, 3-speed cruise automatic, according to YouTube.
That could be.
Soccer Steve says, Stimpy, you idiot. I didn't like those types of cartoons though. They were too dark for me. I know it makes no sense, but they were too dark for me. And too disgusting.
Maybe it was aimed at boys.
Probably. Thunderbird says, well, I don't know. I watch football cartoons, and Speed Racer.
That was one that I really liked as a kid, but then I watched it as an older person. Does not hold up.
No, it does not.
Does not hold up. Speed Racer.
Super Campeones though. That
And
one
then they
still
then they
good.
made a movie about it. That movie didn't even hold up.
No,
Jesus,
it was crap.
everything was done inside a computer.
Mm, Thunderbird says, according to Wikipedia, I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Regular says, Stimpy, you idiot.
Idiot.
Triple
You have to
says,
do the accent.
I don't know the accent, I don't remember. Triple says, I think the Cruise-O-Matic was just like early 66. Firefly says, Space Madness. What are you watching, Firefly? Of course, this is Barracuda. I can hear the
Beepy, you idiot.
accent. what, the, what the hell? Barracuda says, Trans Brain. So the versus makes sense. Stray Bullet, it's a heavy duty band with a 302.
Mm.
Firefly says, there was a movie?
Yes, you don't want to watch it.
No, don't
You do
watch
not
it.
want to watch it.
Not even for the memes. Dan says, I think the FMX may have been a copy of the Borg Wagner, but Warner. Why do you keep saying Wagner? But with the more aluminum content. Because I didn't like the disgusting bits either. Yeah. I like Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was cool.
Football head.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Powder Toast Man. What was that about, Cop Car Steve?
Maybe a cartoon or
Was that in a cartoon? Come at me, I dare you. Please tell me when there's a mosquito around. Do something to earn your keep, cat.
come at you.
Yeah, the mosquito. There's one flying in front of the TV.
I was gonna say something, but I made up a new. Balfa says many FMX transmissions were cursed out for many years. Josh Roman says new car in an old shell. Balfa says a Ren and Stimpy character.
I didn't know.
Garcia says it was a commercial that was played on Ren and Stimpy.
Didn't know that either.
Barracuda says Victor the neighborhood bully was and his dad. Rebel says a C6 is the hottest running transmission ever devised. It's a wonderful that they last as long as they do. It's a wonder. Sorry, Rebel. Of course, it wasn't a real commercial, but it was a character on Ren and Stimpy.
We had a C6 in our 68 Galaxy. I don't think we ever rebuilt it. I don't think it ever failed. This 55 Chevy wagon is available here in Mexico.
Pablo says we know too much about this cartoon show. There is something wrong with us.
I agree.
Well, you guys do. I don't, but I know about other cartoon shows.
The 68 Galaxy did have a transmission cooler in it. It was or was that a power steering fluid cooler that was on top of the power steering pump? I don't remember. Probably cooler of the power cooling the power steering fluid stock from the factory on a 390. So, guys, which car looks better? The 55 Chevy wagon or the 56 Ford wagon?
Number says, yeah, 16 transmission definitely benefit from an extra cooler. Papa says, I don't know how the old everybody is, but I'm 52 and I remember watching MTV and watching Ren and Stimpy.
I remember when MTV came on the first time. It wasn't a thing before that.
I didn't have cable TV growing up, so I missed a lot of stuff. Mm,
Thunderbird says, my Thunderbird C6 is great. John Cope says, a stock C6 can go like 1,000 horsepower with only minor upgrades. Dan likes the Ford.
Chevrolet Chevy. Number Ford.
Josh says, this one is nicer, an actual old car.
So they got a Ford. Papa says, stuff call on all wagons. On the wagons. Joshua Ford.
Lone,
Lone Range Garage is
hey,
here.
Lone Wrench. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. 84. I don't think so. You can find it on Google. What year MTV went live?
Papa says, I'm a Ford man. So why is there so many people liking Ford, but so many people actually shitting on Ford? I don't
Well,
understand.
Chris isn't here anymore. He would be shitting on everybody that likes Fords.
Okay, so it was only Chris. Got it. Dan says, I first saw MTV in late 82 or early 83. And Crashes. Thanks. Chevrolet says, I want a lowrider, so it has to be a Chevy.
There's plenty of lowrider Fords.
Papa says, we just want our MTV.
We want our original MTV, not what it turned into.
Fair.
But I guess they weren't making money just with videos. So they did what they had to do to survive.
Sullenberg says, Long Range, are you playing homage to the almighty Crescent Wrench?
Believe, did I miss anything on Steve Lato's live today? I just didn't feel like going on there.
Chevrolet says, I'm a Ford guy, but there are some things that only a Chevy can do.
Can you give us an example besides the
Ooh.
lowrider thing?
George Thomas says the Ford was nicer for sure.
I kind of like the design of the Ford better. The front bumper, the turn signals, the rear lights, and everything in between. Lone Wrench. I remember MTV, CMTV, and Ren and Stimpy, but I'm older.
Robert says, I've never watched TV in my life other than through people's windows, I guess. Tucker says, hello, Lawrence Garage from Smoky, Canada.
Is it still smoky?
Berkeley says, I remember when they first started playing Ren and Stimpy on New Zealand TV, early 90s. It was a topic of much discussion in the TV guide. Not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, I guess. I bet.
Hmm.
Joshua says, now we're on the fix it again, Tony.
Yep, a very old one.
Double says, this car is cute.
But that's what they had to drive in those years in Italy. That's like I was saying yesterday. These cars don't do anything for me. They don't get me excited like American cars do.
Excuse you?
Even the subcompacts and compacts from the American car companies. I mean, Pinto is my favorite car. I'll take any Pinto.
As an FYI, guys, if you're talking to someone that speaks Spanish, do not use the word excited in Spanish. It does not mean the same thing in Spanish. Believe Flashes in reality turned into the VH1 channel. Yeah. Yoshima says he didn't have a life today.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Long Range says not really Thunderbird. Joel says you can get to 1,000 horsepower for less money with a Chevy, but that doesn't necessarily make it better than a Ford.
I've never chased horsepower, so it didn't matter to me. What was under the hood is what I drove.
The number says, this is a cute car. I agree.
It's in really good condition for its age.
Parker says, I would take a nice two-door Dawson 510 over
Datsun 510.
Datsun 510 over a two-door Pinto all day long.
I wouldn't. The Datsun is very complicated, and the amount of money that you need to spend for a two-door Datsun 510, you could buy a couple of Pintos.
Versus Chevy guys have it the easiest finding parts.
Yes, they're lucky that way.
Joshua says, the fix it again Tony is interesting, but I wouldn't own one.
Me either.
Or he says, that's on. Tony says,
Strike two, Steve.
Focus says, doesn't know. Tony says, Hycobus is of Swiss mystery here. Dan says, I think some of the new architecture in Mexico. Some of the architecture in Mexico, not new. I think some of the architecture in Mexico.
There's some places that are really, really old.
Yeah.
This church has been here since 1600 whatever. Oh, that's nice.
Las pyramids?
Well, that too. Who has more pyramids, Egypt or Mexico?
No sé. Probablemente Egipto. Más grande. But Carpano says, does door open backwards handle on front of door?
If the handle was on the front of the door, yes, it does open like that.
How did that sentence make sense?
I know what he was saying.
Okay. Don Range says, I just brought home a 1964 Pontiac Catalina Safari wagon.
Oh, that's nice. There was one for sale here a couple of years ago in Mexico City, and there was a picture painted on the tailgate. It was like the old west with little horses and people riding the horses and the Indians and everything. It was very interesting, in very nice condition too. But they didn't sell them here new, so it was an imported car from the U.S. Been here for many, many, many years.
Of course, it sucks because I left my glasses downstairs, so everything's just a gigantic blur, and I'm using voice to text.
Well, go get your glasses.
Regula says, I like the architecture there too, and the color used.
Oh yeah, they definitely use colors here. Definitely.
For the car front, the taillights looks wrong.
Is this the Alexander?
They're
what?
The taillights are.
Oh, on the 58 Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put them on backwards. The red should be on the outside, and the reverse light should be on the inside. Mm-hmm. Maybe he doesn't know they're backwards.
The number says, looks like I'll be making a trip to this scrapyard tomorrow. Last time I ended up spending like 1,200 on two 460 engines and transmissions.
Wow, that's expensive for a junkyard engine and transmission.
So, but it says nice loan. Lon says this car supposedly came from Arizona, and you can tell by the interior it probably was, and it's got quite the backstory.
Is it complete with all the bumpers, the trim, and everything?
Steve says, I'm already in bed. In a few minutes, I will say my goodbyes and see you next
time. Oh, okay.
Let us know, Cover Steve. I'll tuck you in. The number says, anyone else like the two-door wagons like the Ford ones?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Again, kids get in the back, they don't have their own door. They have to wait until you let them out. Like again, a couple of years ago in another city, there was a two-door 59 Chevrolet wagon, the base model, but it took me a while to realize that it was a two-door because it looks like a four-door wagon. They just didn't make it a door. It had the exact same windows, exact same roof line and everything. They just made it a two-door. So I was looking at that, and yeah, that's a very rare car. Wasn't in the best of condition, but with paint and interior and fix the inline six, it would be a hell of a car. And it was in black too. But I wasn't actually selling cars at that time, so I wasn't able to offer it to anybody.
Okay, so it's a yellow painted motor in Mexico thing, because I think that Dodge Garage had a Mexican Dart, and I think it had a yellow engine.
Yeah, that Dart came from us, Steve, and that engine was just painted. Somebody just closed their eyes and sprayed painted the engine when it was apart. I don't know what happened with that. That wasn't the original engine in the car. It was Jamie said it was a truck engine from the 80s. So that's how people are here. And I wanted to comment on it that masking tape doesn't exist in Mexico. I mean, it does, but Mexicans don't know how to use it. My buddy built basically a mansion here, which was a huge mistake. And even in his house and all the money he paid out, when they painted the baseboards, they got paint on his marble floor. What's masking tape? What is that for? Fuck, man. With as expensive as the marble is and everything, you just go ahead and put paint on it when it's so easy to just run the masking tape and not have to do that.
Pablo says nice cutting. The number says, yeah, they're funny. Looks like a four-door. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from a distance.
But Carafana says, Pontiac Safari, awesome two-door wagon.
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing as the Nomad, but classier.
Chevrolet says, I like those little two-door Falcon delivery wagons. The bird.
There's a Mercury Comet two-door wagon here, Stray Bullet, a red one that I've posted a few times. Two-door Comet station wagon. Not expensive either. Needs some work.
Percy says, I just noticed that the 58 Impala had a yellow painted motor.
I didn't even pay attention to the engine.
Pericles says, it would be worse on a carpet.
Yeah. Nobody puts carpet in houses here, though, Barracuda.
Not really.
I don't think I've even seen one here.
I have my cousin Julio had carpet in his room, and when the house flooded, he
Yeah.
fucked up.
Stray Bullet says it scrapes right off, Mexican. Yeah, on marble floor, you do not want to take your razor blades to a marble floor when it shouldn't have been on there in the first place.
Universe as well, that's an expensive motor in that Cadillac.
Yeah, and it's amazing it's here in Mexico, but it's a car that I can't sell because the EPA would never allow it to cross the border.
Dan says, truck intake on that LS. I think Dr. Steve is saying good night. Buenas noches, familias. Yeah, good night.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Steve.
Good night, Steve.
We'll see you soon.
Hey, so many ads. Papa says, we need more wings and fins on our cars. They said, I was thinking food.
Wings? We need some wings.
I need some wings. I was like, oh, yummy. We need some more wings and fins on our cars these days. Today's cars look so boring. Flat, gray, plasticky paint and all.
Yeah, but they're worried about pedestrians, and for the life of me, I don't understand why they're trying to protect every life on the planet. Just not the way things should go. What did Thunderbird say? What did Thunderbird say?
Good nachos, Steve.
Oh, that's not okay. Well, here it looks like it's translated. Stray Bullet. I just put my putty knife to scrape it off. No scratches. Sure. It shouldn't have been on there in the first place.
Or this is hard floors because they're cooler. Hard floors.
It's cooler. It's cleaner, and I don't even know if there's a carpet store in town that you could buy carpet.
Yeah.
Where?
Uh-huh.
Not like they had in the 70s. There were carpet stores everywhere.
Paulina's bedroom and house has carpet as well. Yeah, there's carpet. But just don't use it that much because it's hot.
Lone Wrench Garage is going to sleep. Good night, Lone Wrench. Thanks for showing up.
Good night, Lone Wrench.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt. There's a lot of dust that gets blown around here. We don't
use carpet. The main reason why we don't use carpet is because tile floors are cooler, and this is a really hot place.
Very. Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'd love if I get an office. Like I told Mrs. Beck, if we build a house, I have to have an office in there, and it's gonna have green shag carpet with mahogany colored furniture.
I thought it was cherry red.
What?
Cherry red.
Cherry red what? Green carpet with mahogany furniture. that makes a beautiful office. We've done it a few times. Absolutely beautiful color combination.
Quality cover with distributing back proper headlights. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Make the car interesting at least.
Trouble is our local carpet shop here just closed up. Yeah.
Nobody's making custom vans anymore. They'd stay open just for that.
Custom bands.
Hmm. You got to have the plush carpet in the back of the van. You have to. Absolutely. This is another one with a huge engine in it that doesn't belong in it. Yeah, green, how perverted. No, it's a very nice color. Dark green carpet with mahogany colored mahogany furniture.
What is the name of the other wood? Cherry wood red. Yeah, cherry wood red. What am
It's
I talking about?
mahogany.
No, not mahogany.
Yes.
Cherry wood.
Thunderbird says, I love how we all have
You know how
these
expensive is
pseudonyms.
mahogany?
Yes. We all have these pseudonyms that we use. Soon I'll start calling myself as Thunderbird. We all call you Thunderbird because we don't know your name.
My friends call me by my nickname, which is not Mrs. Peck.
No. Gray Bullet. At least it would protect the plastic headlights, buddy. Well, yeah, that's
Fair,
true.
fair.
Yeah. They wouldn't get so,
Burned out by
yeah,
the sun.
yeah, burned by the sun.
Barracuda says green shag carpet like Johnny Carson had on his show.
Did he have that?
I don't remember.
I'm going to have to look.
Why am I saying I don't remember? I don't even know who Johnny Carson is. Rafa has been fly since Yahoo Chat.
That's been a long time ago.
Double it says that's a small block in that truck, Mexican.
Got a whole bunch of stuff on top. Isn't it a newer engine? Isn't that a newer engine?
Thunderbird says something looks very wrong about this truck. What kind of wrong? This kind of wrong?
It's a four-door, four-wheel drive.
Now you're stuck in here.
Yes, it has. They've been all over this truck. Thunderbird.
Look at this. It actually looks like fake grass.
Well, could be. Oh no, you missed the truck I saved for you.
Hey, oh no.
Now he's trying to get me hungry. Vanilla ice cream, hot fudge, and Uno, go back in the live. I saved the 2011 Volkswagen Sabero for you. A blue one, lowered. It's only for you.
Trouble says the bed is too short. Thunderbird dances on the. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but
PRND 21 or PRNDL 1L2.
why is there two L's?
Because some cars had that.
Okay. Thunderbird says, wait, what was the tune I just heard? We have a toy that plays. That plays.
It was here.
I have a tablet that makes noise. I have noises.
Sound effects.
I have noises.
No sound effects.
I have noises.
Johnny changed the set off, and he probably had green shaggy carpet once.
He wants
Probably for every season they would change it up a little bit.
There is a first generation Pioneer 302.
Mm.
Steven Anderson set. And then says contour rear bumper. Uno wants to know how far back.
20 minutes.
Progress is
It's blue. You can't miss it.
early to mid 70s. Rafa says that sounds like the peanut butter parfait Dairy Queen used to sell.
Hmm.
What? Sounds like a peanut butter parfait?
Jar says, this is a car I've never seen before, as far as I know. Me either. That's why I put it in here. Never heard of it, never seen one before.
Went to hold Dairy Queen.
Too late. And we don't have a truck that'll get us there.
Joshua says this car I know have never seen before as far as I know. Trevor says they had the air box right above the exhaust manifold to heat the air up real good. Not Ford's finest home. George says, and I have seen lots of different British cars.
This one's left-hand drive, so it wasn't imported from England.
Fernando says, yes, waffle, peanut butter parfait. Trevor says, I love a good sundae.
Where do you go to get a good sundae these days? Especially for a price that's not going to break the bank.
If you get a banana split, did you eat the banana?
I've never gotten banana splits. I get hot fudge sundaes.
Why do you? Why? Why?
Because I don't like them. They have all kinds of stuff on them.
Mm.
Firefly knew something.
What? What?
Stephen Andrews says they still do sell the peanut buster. Not here, they don't.
No. Robert says, looks like a British car.
Yeah, I think it is.
Waffle says, nice. Una says, it's a pretty little show truck, not really a work truck, but it's still a badass Volkswagen. Thanks, amigo.
No problem.
Robert says, a Lloyd.
It's hard to find the early ones because they're mostly gone by now. Because it has to be 15 years old in order for you to be able to import it.
Joshua says, looks a bit like a Mini. Waffle says, I haven't had one of those in years. Maricula says, in the days when he and his guests smoked on the show. Fernando says, Lloyd was German.
He always smoked on his show.
Robert says, oh, it's a German car.
Firefly says, I still have to go to Dairy Queen. Otherwise, the fake ingredients in all the other places, shakes, shoot through me. No milk content. Well, with me, it's the other way around. The milk content is what makes it shoot through me. And that's why I eat it.
No.
Josh, Germany. Why would they use a British name?
No.
Grow some thumbs and get taller.
He called you short.
Milk is required for Firefly's digestive system. We have to buy milk with no lactose, or we're both in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Very painful trouble. Works though. I'm able to have cereal.
Jennifer says, we have a town in Alberta called Lloydminster. Very British sounding.
Yes, it is.
Fernando says, Dairy Queen ice cream isn't as what?
Good as it once was.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you guys at least can buy food at your Dairy Queens. Ours only serve ice cream.
Yep.
And the only ingredient I can get in my Blizzard is the Reese's. If I get M&Ms, they get too hard for my teeth. And then Snickers, I don't like it. I don't like frozen Snickers, and the rest of the stuff has gluten. Very Kuda, were you ever in Johnny's studio audience next Spec? No. I worked up the street from NBC Studios at a Chevy dealership. So basically, they came to us. I was in the audience of a whole bunch of other things, but I never went to see a Tonight Show.
Pablo says, no, but it's better than Mickey D's, which will try to kill me. Isn't McDonald's ice cream so small now?
Yeah, they keep making the cups smaller and smaller while leaving the price the same, so I will not get an ice cream from McDonald's anymore. Megan Thunderbird says, that sucks. You can't have milk or wheat. Nope. And I stay away from a lot of the cheeses too, because it doesn't affect my stomach, but it just stops me up for a week. And that is dangerous for me.
Yeah, Mike.
No, it's not. That's dangerous for me with my condition. It needs the core support painted. Stephen Andrews, what color is it supposed to be? But he asked me, what cereal do I eat? The only cereal I can eat is Nestle has a gluten-free cornflakes. Every other cornflake brand has gluten in it for some reason. They use cebada, whatever that is. There's some kind of coating on the cornflakes that has gluten. It's either that or the Pebble cereals, the Cocoa Pebbles or the Fruity Pebbles. But that little box is so expensive. I go through that box in like one sitting or two sittings. So I'm not going to be doing that. It's almost 100 pesos for one box of that stuff. So the cornflakes is about the only thing I can eat. I do put sugar on it though, or Hershey syrup in it. So that's good. Oh, he can have pudding. Yeah, I with lactose free milk I put in it. Price is Right? No, Stray Bullet. Never went to the Price is Right. I was invited to be in the audience of Sherman Hemsley's show, The Jeffersons. He invited me personally with my family, and when we got to the studio, he says, "Oh, well, you're not 15. You have to go into Sherman's dressing room and watch it on TV. You can't be in the audience. You have to be 15 or older to be in the audience." So I was sitting in his dressing room with a couple other guys, the producers or whatever, watching it on a small TV screen at that time. But
That's
yeah,
not fair.
yeah, that was nice. My family was in the audience, but I wasn't allowed to be, even with his personal invitation.
¿No no count chocolate?
Hmm?
No count chocolate?
No. Even the cereals that are made out of rice, which you would think would not have gluten, they all have gluten.
Yeah, porque tienen barley. Which I don't
There
know.
it says, I can't have pudding until I eat my meat. No, I have the pudding first because it's my damn house. Do whatever I want to.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to.
Firefly says, you can have Captain Crunch knockoff, but it's a hard cereal. Got you. I did not like Captain Crunch because it ripped apart the top of my mouth.
Yeah.
I did not like that at all. There's a lot of Mexican brands on the cereals here. And like I told you before, the corn pops, the Kellogg's corn pops, it says on the box that it's gluten free. And just to verify, Mrs. Spec called Kellogg's here in Mexico and they put a nutritionist on the phone just to verify that yes, it was gluten free, but I'm still having a reaction to it. So I can't eat that either.
Triple says, I was rolling through Burbank once and I saw a bunch of freaks standing in line on the sidewalk. We were waiting to get into the Price is Right.
Yeah. The Price is Right or Let's Make a Deal. With all the yeah, that's Firefly said the same thing. Sure, it wasn't Let's Make a Deal. This is where they dress up in costumes and stuff to get in the audience.
Marguda says, what show audience were you in? It would be fun to do.
We went to see one time John Davidson had a talk show and he had Ricky Schroeder on it. Was Ricky Schroeder? Yeah, it was Ricky Schroeder on it. And Ricky Schroeder was a kid. When they went to commercial break, Ricky Schroeder reached up and touched John Davidson's hair. John Davidson got so mad at the kid. So mad. He walked off the set, got his hair fixed, and he came back. And then they did the second, the second thing. Man, he was so pissed off. He didn't hide it. He didn't nothing. He just, you do not touch that man's hair at all.
Says Captain Crunch does task the roof of the mouth.
Yeah.
Marguda says nice color on that Corvette.
But when Stray Bullet, when you said there are weird people out there, how do you know they're weird people? If they're not in costumes and stuff, because the costumes was only Let's Make a Deal.
Joshua says, don't try eating grape nuts then. It's like eating concrete.
No, I no, would never.
Thunderbird says, I've only eaten eggs for breakfast for about 4 years. Doesn't it get boring?
I eat eggs like once a week now. Otherwise, it's cereal.
Alpha says, grape nuts was a punishment for us kids. Joshua says, makes sense.
So was God, why can't I remember these things? The wheat cereal that tasted like tree bark. The wheat cereal that tasted like tree bark. There was rice checks, there was wheat checks, corn checks,
Something mix.
but this was something else.
Number says neither grapes or nuts.
No.
Triple says they weren't super freaky, like let's make a deal, just standard freaks.
Oh, okay.
After the Sam. Barracuda says, was John Davidson on the That's Incredible show?
Yes, he was.
Triple says, I know weird people when I see them Mexican. I've lived in California all my life. Firefly says, frosted wheat and mini wheat.
Oh yeah, that's what it is, Firefly. Oh my god, it's like eating tree bark. My sister-in-law competed on the Gong Show. She did a hula hoop act, and she should have cleaned her feet, but she didn't. And she took first prize, but John Matuzak, just before he died, gave her a lower score because of whatever. She still won the thing, but he gave her a lower score, so he's always a bit on my shit list. What? Hmm?
Firefly says, nothing is edible for cereal if you have enough sugar, even oatmeal. Hey, I like oatmeal.
I do. I put sugar on my cornflakes. The only way I can eat it.
Dean says, checks. Number says, my favorite um, cereal is life. About 1 minute after it's caressed by the milk.
Hey, Mikey, let Mikey eat it. Mike, he'll eat anything.
What?
He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Life cereal.
Barracuda says, and Fran Tarkenton.
John Matuzak ended up with a brain tumor or something from the steroids that he was taking when he was a football player and stuff. So he didn't last too much longer after that. Armado in Mexico. Yes, built in Mexico. Brown sugar on oatmeal.
Yes.
I don't know what brown. I don't know the difference in the taste. Never
It,
really messed around with brown sugar.
you should try it. It's good.
Our sugar here is cane sugar, so that's what I'm putting on my cereal, not that processed stuff like from Domino.
You should try it. Brown sugar. It's good.
Firefly says, "Yeah, the commercial that was burned into our skulls." Yep, absolutely. Let's make Mikey eat it. I've never had life cereal. I don't know what it tastes like. This Mikey did not eat everything. Some people actually eat oatmeal with salt. Sounds like a punishment to me.
With salt.
Salt. That's what we have, Firefly. She added the brown sugar last night, so we're gonna have it as soon as this is over. Don't know what we're gonna eat with it though.
It wasn't brown sugar. It was mascabado. Holy Carafana says, my grandmother used to make me drink buttermilk. It was so nasty. No, buttermilk is good. Papa says, salted oatmeal. Ew. Number says, like that SNL skit. She's like Domino's, but hot but terrible. Regular says, our sugar here is cane sugar, thankfully.
Good.
Double says, you have to put salt in oatmeal when you make it, Josh.
Don't
Well, like a sprinkle.
doesn't Domino sugar come from Hawaii? And wouldn't that be cane sugar anyway?
Okay.
Wendy English is here. Hello, Wendy.
I haven't seen it.
Thanks for
Now I
joining
see it.
us.
It's a long delay.
Yeah, I know. If you're watching it on a computer, there's more of a delay than on the phone. Because many times on Tony's Live, people would be answering what he said before I even got the question. So I don't know what's going on.
It also has to do with the internet.
Wendy, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Or just cereal, I guess.
What was your favorite breakfast cereal as a kid, and what's your favorite breakfast cereal now?
Fernando says, you need a pinch of salt for cooking oatmeal. Yes, you do. Joshua says, supposedly it's popular in Scotland. Okay.
They're drunk then.
That's Ireland. Firefly says cream of wheat required a touch of salt when you cooked it. Yes. Oh, I haven't had cream of wheat in a long time, but that will be bringing poison to this house. But the California says, I see people put salt on watermelon. Oh, yes, it tastes really good. Salt on watermelon tastes really good. Also, salt on grapefruit.
Thunderbird, we grew up on oatmeal, hot off the stove, big rolled oats, big scoop of smooth peanut butter, and a squirt of molasses. Nobody was making my breakfast when I was a kid, so I had cereal every morning. And a whole lot of sugar. We went through so much sugar. But that's what got me going for school. So, way it is.
Is that why your taste buds are so
I don't know
messed
why.
up?
I don't know why. Nobody's making me food. I had to do it myself.
Because I actually don't use anything but raw sugar these days. It's nice. So it says you have to salt all of that stuff. Yeah. Pablo says I object to salt on watermelon at first. I objected to salt on watermelon at first, but just a touch worked in an interesting way. Yeah. Joanna says I want my maple.
What is maple?
I don't know, babes. Tribble says I put salt on almost all of the melons. I'm allergic to cantaloupe. This is a side. This is a side topic.
Molasses is off Mex menu. That's something I don't even want to go looking for.
Why?
I haven't. I should. The sugar's fine for me.
Why is molasses off your menu?
I don't know. Is it bad?
No. Well, it's just raw sugar.
Very could have put salt on a pineapple.
I'm never done that,
Mhm.
but I don't like pineapples.
Salt on watermelon's good. Thunderbird says. Salt on a tomato also.
Yes.
Stray Bullet says.
Polycarpano says cinnamon toast crunch, my choice for cereal.
Okay. I'm not sure that I had
Pablo says
that I had
molasses
that.
have gluten. Molasses does not have gluten. It's from cane sugar. How would it have gluten? Explain it to me. The number says salt and pepper on a tomato slice.
Make it a meal. Mayo was a hot cereal from your youth, like mayonnaise. What was it? What was the cereal made out of? I mean, in Canada, did you guys have the Saturday morning cartoons and with all the cereal ads? Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. That's not true.
The number says maybe you can throw in some cuisine photos next week.
Cuisine. Do we
Cuisine?
do we eat anything that is cuisine?
I mean, I want to try making the banana bread with flour this time.
Stephen Andrews, what is maple cereal though? What is it made out of? Is it wheat? Is it corn? Is it rice? What is it? They had a captive audience on Saturday morning cartoons to advertise all that stuff, and it worked.
The Willie has never heard of maple.
It definitely worked. Watching the commercials. Toucan Sam. Yeah, that's Fruit Loops. That also ripped up the top of my mouth.
Yeah.
Wasn't too much of a fan of that. I mean, the tastes were good, but
Because of the laws here recently, we do not have um, the cartoons in our cereal anymore. The what do you call? What are they called?
the characters.
Yeah, the characters on the cereal anymore, in front of the cereal boxes.
Butter whipped with real maple syrup on poppy seed muffins. You're welcome.
I never tried poppy seed muffins. There's someone that sold it back in the 60s.
Oh, I know Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know that one.
And it says, I'm one of 17 and we grew up on a saltine cracker with sugar and milk. I will never eat that crap again. What I love now is honey oats.
Okay.
But
Cheez-Its were my favorite cracker, but I can't eat them because they have gluten now. But those were so good. Not the copy, but Cheez-Its.
Porque there's always plenty of bananas in Mexico.
Oh, there always is.
Yeah. The number says, is that for tailgate correct in Mexico? Never seen that before.
I didn't see the tailgate.
Chevrolet says, I don't think I've ever seen an unibody 4x4.
They probably dropped it on the chassis. This might even be a Dodge chassis because it has the Cummins under the hood. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Pablo says, looks like I was wrong about the molasses. See? See? Don't you mess with my
Okay,
molasses.
okay. 1 point for Mrs. Spec, Firefly.
Dude, we had past tense. We had one of the biggest sugarcane factories here in this city. You think I'm not gonna know about molasses?
We're living in a house that was built for the workers of the sugarcane factory. Only for them. They were, I guess, they were
Yeah.
allowed to buy them from the company or something.
Yeah. Triple says, that's kind of interesting. Number says, Wendy, wow, I'm from a family of 12 kids. Parker says, vanilla ice cream with shredded coconut.
No coconut for me.
No, I hate shredded coconut. Coconut, like the real stuff, good. The shredded coconut, hate it. Triple says, that must be Mexican. Under says, maple was sweetened, malted wheat, and barley.
Ugh.
Triple says, I missed this truck yesterday.
The this we had there's a lot of Mexican companies here that there's Fruit Loops, Froot, the name brand, and then the Mexican company will have Fruit O's or something like that, and
Or
they're
Fruity Loops.
yeah copying the big names, and they're all over the cereal aisle, copies of everything. And the Cocoa Krispies, like 3 different companies have that thing. And what was the name of the cereal with the bird? It was the chocolate cereal with the bird.
Chocolate cereal with a
Yeah,
bird.
it was Cocoa something.
Or does this truck has a comments? Wendy says, did you ever eat potted meat in a small how you put it on bread in a small can?
Would that be like what's that thing that Jose liked?
Pam.
Spam.
Spam.
Spam. Pam is the spray. He likes spam. I've never tasted it. No, no.
California says sugarcane makes Mexican Coke better. Yes.
Oh yes, definitely.
Number says that red Ford truck has a Cummins diesel engine, somewhat common swap here, but surprised to see that in Mexico.
Yeah,
Wendy,
well they're doing things like that here too.
Wendy says Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Steven Andrews says cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That was the line. Yeah. There's a couple of they're just round balls of chocolate, and there's a whole bunch of different ones on the cereal aisle here. They have one whole aisle on one side of cereals, and then there's the oatmeal at the end, and there's just so many. But most of them I can't eat.
How do we always end up talking about food?
It's universal.
Wendy says no, not spam. Progress says soft pops. Pablo says I think processing molasses might get cross-contaminated in the States. Same way animal bacteria gets into lettuce. The omni processing machine no one talks or knows about.
That is possible. K5 Blazer.
I like my buttons.
We may never know.
Wendy says I like golden grams too. Pablo
Yeah,
says
that was honey and graham crackers.
I tried one. Mosquito.
Instead of squirrel, she says mosquito.
Hey!
Cocoa Krispies had an elephant as a mascot. Yes. Was that from the beginning? It's flying at my face and I don't have it in my hand. Was that from the beginning or did that come in later?
Anyway, the cereal that I liked the most was one that they don't have anymore. It was the Cheerios banana flavor.
Banana
They
flavor.
used to have it for like short time. They're like special edition or whatever. They were really good.
The honey nut Cheerios I liked.
Oh shoot!
Honey nut. Yeah. And Cheerios is what they give to babies now, so they can pick them up one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Honey Nut Cheerios, and they have, I think, Apple Jacks. I don't think I've seen Apple Jacks in a long, long, long time. I don't think they make that anymore. Did not taste like apples.
I think they still are at Soriana.
I don't. They don't taste like apples, but there's so many different frosted flakes here, buddy. Sucaritas is what they're called here. You know, azúcar is sugar. So sucaritas is, and they also have the tiger for that. But there's a um, bunch of different brands that have that same thing, and they all have gluten, even though the flake is corn. They add gluten to all that.
The cereal that I eat the most is the puffed wheat.
Puffed wheat, yeah.
Puffed wheat.
Puffed rice, I would like to eat.
Yeah.
What happened to the Elephant Man? He did that one movie, and we never saw him again. Michael Jackson owned his bones, but we don't know what happened after Michael Jackson died. My absolute favorite cereal was Waffles. Tasted like waffles, discontinued, still remember the taste.
Aww.
That was must have been a newer one. Because that was not an old cereal.
Jennifer says, watching this is a fascinating insight into 80s and 90s pop culture that I was not alive, as I was not alive, nor did I watch.
Well, if you didn't have a television, you didn't have anybody telling you what cereal to go buy at the store. Most of us did. The Saturday morning cartoons, the cartoons in the afternoons, that's when they ran the cereal ads. So the kid could bug the parent, hey, I want this, I want that. I do not see that very much here in Mexico.
What?
The kid taking things off the shelves and I want this, I want this, I want this.
Saw it.
What?
When we were shopping last Friday.
Who did it?
The little kid who had the milk container was like, hey.
Oh, the girl?
No, it's a little boy.
Oh, a little boy? Yeah, well, that's not from a commercial telling him go to the store and buy this. That's just something that they happen to like. On the window?
I am such a squirrel.
Buddy, waffles or pancakes? We don't have a waffle maker here.
We don't have a waffle maker, but I do like waffles because they are crunchy.
Thunderbird says, do you know if you fry ants, they puff up like puffed rice? Yes. Ask me how I know.
Yes, I know. We do eat insects here in Mexico.
We don't. They do.
Papa says waffle texture and flavor.
Oh, I remember the cereal. I've never had it, but yeah. I just don't know why they add the gluten to cereals, to rice and corn cereals that don't need it. Then you have the cereals that say it may contain gluten, which means they're making it in the same area where other gluten-full cereals are. So you can't really take that chance. But the Pebble cereals, the Fruity Pebbles, that's a good thing for me to eat out on the highway. Put it in a little plastic bag, and when I'm driving, I can eat that. Not a lot of it, but I can eat it.
Papa says cross contamination.
Yep.
What? I missed it. I was looking at the
I said Fruity Pebbles is something that I can eat out on the highway. Or the fruity. They also sell the marshmallows here, Fruity Pebbles with little marshmallows in it. That gives you a little something extra. And if you look at the packages of marshmallows, most of them have gluten for some reason, but the Great Value Walmart brand does not. You got to look for all that when you can't eat gluten. Thunderbird loves fried ants. Actually, raw ants are okay, kind of tangy. Yeah, well, they're biting your tongue.
Oh.
Right now, there's a whole bunch of big red ants out in the backyard.
They're tangy because they have poison in them. Poison?
Very good. Are there really such things as Mexican jumping beans? I don't think so. Is there Mexican jumping beans?
Sí.
Where?
No sé, pero sí.
She says yes.
Yo los compraba.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah, but they're not natural.
They have an insect inside of them.
Maybe. I have an antique cast iron waffle maker that you put on top of the stove. Then you make two things dirty when it all falls off the sides. Firefly, the jumping beans have an insect trapped in them.
See?
Verification of what you said. That's rude to the insect. Licorice is a good road snack. Eh, I don't. I no, that's not for me.
I don't really like licorice. I don't think so. I've only tried the red vine.
Buddy likes Lucky Charms. Those have the marshmallows in it too.
I've struggling to get out. Yeah, I didn't knew at the beginning. I never thought.
Nobody ever explains that.
No, I was tiny, so.
Firefly says Marth larva. Can you handle this for a little bit?
Sí.
I'll be right back.
Tráeme el gato.
Gato goes out.
No, tráeme el otro gato. Es un gato. Tráeme ese. Yoy. Yoy. Vente. Ven, ven, ven. Ven, Yoy. Vente pues. Triple says, did you guys see that Kim and Buff drove the Grand Cherokee to San Diego? Did they? I heard that Kim drove it to the middle of the desert just testing it, and it did okay. Buff says, he's looking it up. Joshua says, not yet. Buff says, no, they made it. Well, we'll find out, I guess. The says, my parents had a commercial waffle maker. Very delicious. We will get the restaurant powder. Just add water and fry up. Probably not healthy, but sure tastes good. Oh, I want waffles. Chevrolet says they probably had licorice. I haven't tried the real thing. I've only tried the red vine, and I've been told that it's not the same thing. Joshua says Kim drove it to that old gold mine. Yeah, she was looking for rocks or something. Ay, ¿qué quieres? ¿Qué tiene? ¿Pero qué tiene? Pobrecito. Ay, se va a destartalar. No te puedes sentar en mis piernas. Tengo una. Hold on, guys. The cat wants to lay on my lap, and I have everything on my lap. Vente, ven, ven pues. um, Wendy says, I take cereal work to snack on. Cereal to work? Yeah, it's a good snack. So it says they made it just fine. Oh, okay. Also says the cat is harassing Spec in the bathroom. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. So it says gold Mrs. Spec. Kim was prospecting for gold. Oh. Margaret says, when I was a kid, a Dutch family gave me some candy from Holland. It was made from seaweed. It was horrible. I tried the Japanese candy. Mr. Speck one time, I don't know, he had a contact, and they sent them a bunch of like um, different Japanese candy. Um, Hold on, what is nothing. Okay, Maruñas. Uy. Sorry, he was digging his nails into me. Um, it was really good, but some of them was really weird. Like one candy had a bunch of sesame seeds inside of it, so it was weird to eat it because it had seeds and it ripped up my mouth. And the other one was like really freaking sour. It was really sour, but it had a bunch of candy for a while. Really different taste. Bergula says when I was a no wait. Bapa says be right back. Somebody says Oro. Yes, Oro. Gold. I like the interior on that car. The show says, if any of us ever sees power in some third world country, this is the car we want. Oh, okay. Margaret says, the best car I ever had was from Brazil. It's a really nice car. Maybe I will get a camera and point it at the cat. I'll put him on my lap. He seems to like to be on my lap the most. Margaret says, when I, Estrabel says, I wouldn't mind being the dictator of Cuba someday. Yeah, but you have to make it better though, because the last dictator was crap. So, and also, aren't they about to die because they're like running out of everything? So, would you be repopulating or something? Or could I say, sorry, I meant candy from Brazil. Oh, candy, candy. Have you ever tried candy from Mexico? We have really good candy. We have the one that I like the most is se llaman borrachitos or little drunks. They're made with a little bit of alcohol and they're really soft. It's kind of like taffy, kind of like taffy, but they're soft and they're covered in sugar and they have this like a kick because they're with alcohol. They're really good. Um, Joshua says this is a nice car. Berkeley says those 63 Galaxies are pretty much my favorite car. They're really nice. Oh, oh. Jolie says I will be fair. I will be a fair dictator, Mrs. Beck. Okay, you better be. I'll go visit you and see. You couldn't be worse than the one that's there right now. To be fair, did you hear the noises that he's making? I don't know if you can pick that up. Mm. He's making the cutest noises. Jolie says the Castros don't know how to dictate. No, is the Fidel Castro dead already? I didn't even find out. Is he dead already or is he still hanging on? When he says, you guys are from Mexico, right? Yes, we are. Well, I'm Mexican and Mr. Spec is Mexican American. So it says, they never have. No. So Shama says, that's right. Barracuda says, I can tell your cats are happy. We try. They're hot right now because of the weather, but it gets nice in the winter. I need to get them, um, what is it called? The antiparasitic medication. It's their turn to take some. Joel says, Fidel is dead, but I think his brother is running things now. Okay. I was wondering if he was dead. No me acuerdas. Ay, no, ¿por qué? It's a mosquito. I don't have the zapper. Got the Spec is a mosquito. So what says, did Mr. Spec fall in? No, he's right here. Oh, sorry. I didn't even move. Me. No se lo pongas encima. Qué malo eres.
Okay, I'm back.
So what says is gonna be a good dictator.
Of what?
Well, we were talking about Cuba, but he doesn't necessarily is gonna be a dictator of Cuba. Oh no, wait. He said he did. He would. He would be a good dictator of Cuba.
Astros don't know how to dictate. Wendy asked, "You guys are from Mexico, right?"
Yeah.
Yes, we're in Mexico, the state of Sinaloa, which everybody seems to know the name of that now because the president talks about this place all the time. And the cartel here.
There's a mosquito.
Yeah.
So what is Cuba?
Right. Barracuda, I can tell your cats are happy. Yes, they are happy.
He was making the cutest noises. What? Ah.
Fidel is dead, but I think his brother is running things now. Yeah, all in the family. All in the family.
I was thinking we might try it next time, next week.
What?
Put a camera on Gato Spec
I don't think he's gonna stay in front of the camera.
in my lap.
I don't think he's gonna stay in front of the camera.
Not for 2 hours now, but we can put it on camera for
And
a
how
couple
you gonna
minutes.
broadcast that on here?
With the camera.
Hmm?
You'll see.
I'm not the tech guru here. Here's a Thunderbird for you, Thunderbird. 64 this time. Stray Bullet's gonna overthrow the Castro someday. Is it Castro's plural since one died? Are there more?
Yeah, the family. When did he die? I don't know. I missed that.
It's been quite some time now.
Mm. I remember that they were saying like, hey, maybe he died, like whatever. And they're like, no, he didn't die. He didn't die.
Kitty
But
cam. A kitty cam.
yes, a kitty cam.
We have a GoPro. We could put it on his head. We could just staple it to his head.
No, we're gonna have to sell his feet pictures.
I walked out the door and he was laying in the hallway and Banji was right outside the door and the dog was watching what the cats were doing.
So there must be more. Like,
Probably is.
Papa says, the steel wheels swing out of the way.
Yeah, the steering wheel.
Oh, steering wheel. Sorry, okay.
Mhm.
I can't see it because of the heart and the cat is on my
Yeah.
lap and the tablet is falling. And the code is complaining. Ay, el gato. Ay, el gato. Ay.
Exthermo mic, thermomic,
Exothermic.
exothermic cat cam.
Isn't that for heat? Tribble says that's a nice feature, Butterfly.
Stray Bullet, do you know why it's a nice feature, considering it's a Ford?
No me arruines, no me arruines.
Gato Spec doesn't do cat things very well. This is behind his ear.
No sé. Ay.
Missing some fur. Isn't he? Right there. Very good. Some suggest that Justin Trudeau is Castro's son.
I wish newer cars would have such fancy features. Yeah.
But why was it a nice feature in the Thunderbird?
It says this is a pretty good bug. It is.
It's an older one too, yeah. And they customized the back seat with the center console with drinks and everything. Stray Bullet, if you've never been into one of those Thunderbirds, it has a tendency to come out of park. So when you put it up past park to move the steering wheel over, it locks it in the park position, so it doesn't come out by itself. That's why.
Ay, qué bonito.
My '68 Thunderbird did not have the flip up steering wheel. I don't think.
She says no. Why makes sense?
I already answered them.
Oh.
I don't think my '68 Thunderbird did not have that option.
Probably it was great if you were fat.
Oh yeah, plenty of room to get out.
Ay. The problem is where am I gonna sit? Because the camera is over there.
I don't know.
How far can the camera reach?
The camera on the
On the computer.
Ford has always been accommodating to fat people.
I wonder why. Mándeme.
A fat person could just buy a van, the flat nose van, or not the flat nose, but the 7071, that body style. Firefly's going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Firefly. Everybody.
Good night, Firefly.
Excuse you? Are you going to Firefly or something?
You don't like Volkswagen Cadives? Firefly with 2-liter engines? I have a guy in Canada interested in this, but I'm not sure how much it's going to be or how we're going to get it across the border. And I also have to ask him what kind of rust it has. He says it has some, but I don't know what rust it has. Cancer car makes another appearance. Wendy asks, Tijuana, Baja California City, and country. You know where that's at? Yes. I stay away from those areas. And Tijuana is basically controlled by the Jalisco cartel, and they pretty much got it on lockdown. So I will not deliver any cars there. Baja California City. Yeah, it's got to be in that same area. We are across. Sinaloa is across the channel from Baja California South. We can take a ferry from here, with right down the road, a ferry from here over to Baja California. So we're not that far away. Believe's going to bed.
Good night, Believe.
Good night, Believe. We'll see you soon. I try to stay away from the border areas, Wendy, because those are very different types of people there. They're not the nice residents that you're going to find in the interior of Mexico. The border, They're always chasing the dollars because they get to use dollars over there. It's a completely different life. And of course, all the cartels are trying to get at what they have across the borders. So it's not a very safe place. They are here in town for the what's the LLWS? What's that channel called, Mexican? What channel? What? Did I mention a channel?
Ah, yes.
What?
You said across the channel. Mexican Loa is across the channel.
Oh, the channel. Oh, it's isn't it called California Channel? No, not California.
No.
I don't know. It's on the. You'll see it on a map. It's on the west side of Mexico. It's on the west side of Mexico between Baja California and the mainland. No, I made a mistake. Believe I was saying goodbye to Vilefly and I say goodbye everybody. There's 200 cars left to show. There's 200 pictures left to show. So I'm not going anywhere yet. Although that really doesn't depend on me. It depends on my stomach. John Steinbeck and Doc Ricketts spent time there. Oh, Little League Baseball. Okay. Yeah, Mexicans are really into their baseball. No, the Gulf of California is on the other side of the country, Barry. We have a baseball team in our town, but they play in the winter time.
Es el Golfo de California.
Huh?
El Golfo de California.
No, it's not. That's on the other side of the country. No, it's not. It's a channel. The Gulf is over here. It says Gulf of California. I've never heard it called that.
Tiene otro nombre.
It would be a channel. It's not a gulf. But whatever. Gulf of California.
No es un channel porque no llega a otro lado.
Right.
You don't go through it.
Right. That's why it's a channel.
No es un channel.
Yes.
No es un channel.
Yeah.
Un channel goes through.
Close enough, Barry. That's what the map says, but I've seen it called something else too. Cat hairs all over you. You have cat hairs all over you. All over the phone, all over everything. Look, cat hairs. White cat hairs. My nieces, their mother lived across the channel, across the Gulf, whatever you want to call it, and they would take the ferry over there, and then they take the ferry back. We have not been on the ferry to go over there. Actually, Mrs. Spec's cousin works over there too in Baja California South, on the other side of the land. That team made it here. Team is Municipal de Tijuana Little League. Okay, that's interesting. So it's the Little League World Series, something like that. Okay, Little League World Series. That's what LLWS is. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm not much for the water, so we don't go out to the beach very much.
Quiero ir al mar.
I don't know if we can.
A comer.
No.
Nos llevamos un pollo frito.
I can't eat that.
No, dije Kentucky. Yo no dije Kentucky, yo dije pollo frito.
I can't eat anything fried.
¿Por qué no?
Because it's all made with gluten.
No, pollo asado.
You said frito. Words have meanings, dear. Sí, fried chicken.
Read my mind.
Fried chicken. My
mind. If I need to read your mind, you need to read my mind.
Fried chicken is fried chicken. Roasted chicken is roasted chicken. It's a very different thing.
You need to read my mind.
Well, that's nice that a Mexican team earned the position, Wendy.
See, Buff and Kim went to the beach. Why can't we go to the beach?
When did Buff and Kim go to the beach? Last time I heard from him, he was at a Mexican restaurant in San Diego. They went to the beach in San Diego. He didn't tell me anything other than what was it? A Sinaloa tostada or something like that. That's what they called it at the restaurant. A Sinaloa tostada with Sinaloa
Sauce.
sauce. Never heard of any of that. Never heard of it. None of it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Buff. He sent me pictures. Still doesn't ring a bell.
First of all, you don't eat seafood, so you wouldn't know.
No, but I don't know why they're putting the Sinaloa name on it. Not something that they serve here. But nobody over there knows it, so maybe on there, maybe on the, it wasn't just a Sinaloa thing. Maybe other items on the map, I mean on the menu, had different country, different state names. You know, just like a thing. I don't know.
But the conference is a big back window.
Yes, it is.
Dean says it's not what Mrs. Spec said; it's what she meant. See,
That's what you
see,
just told me, Dean.
see.
And I'll tell you the same thing I told her. No,
Ah, digo mi amor, digo mi
no.
amor.
Between the Barracuda before this and this Valiant, I would rather have this Valiant Acapulco. It's beautiful in this color.
Chibula says it was fun to slide down a snow hill on that, buddy.
This is such a nice car. The top of the line Acapulco.
Chibula says Buff was wearing a Speedo bathing suit.
Where did you see that?
I want proof.
He would have hurt Kim so bad if she took a picture of that. He didn't tell me what he was doing in San Diego, but
So he was hiding things from you. What's what you're saying?
no, he's just talking about food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how far San Diego is from Yuma. I drove from Los Angeles to, I think it was Phoenix one time in my brand new 87 Pontiac Sunbird SE coupe, 5 speed. That was a nice little ride. I had no problem going there. Good car on the highway, the little Cavalier car. No problem. Love this color on this car. Definitely too nice. Most of them are not this. Most of them are not. And it's a 4-speed manual on the floor to top it all off. Beautiful inside too. Original radio, it looks like, maybe. 150 miles. I think it's longer than that because they're going from the border of Arizona all the way to the other side of California. I think it's a lot more than 150 miles.
Mm.
I
No. How does your beard grow so fast?
don't know, and I don't like it. Never did before. I think the more I cut it, the faster it grows in. The 170 miles, that's all it is. So that's like 2 hours, less than 2 hours to get there from Yuma, Arizona. Wow, I didn't think it was that far. I mean, only that close.
Ya, mi amor.
It can't be because from Las Vegas, it's 250 miles from Las Vegas. Yeah, well, maybe. Okay, maybe. California isn't that wide. Yeah, maybe because it was what 40 or 50 miles to get to the border of Nevada and California. Then you have to drive through Barstow and Victorville and then come down into Los Angeles. If Mrs. Speck screams, ignore it, please.
Hey, you were the one that gave me permission.
That's not the right steering wheel on that car again, but it'll do.
Shibboleth says I was close, Steven. I was just guesstimating.
For like 2 hours to get there, even in his Jeep, 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 Jeep. And too bad Buff's not here right now because he likes these trucks. First year for this body style and the small rear window. The only year they used this window in it. Pretty nice truck for a US spec truck. I'm not sure about the wheels, but they're stock from an 88 and up truck, and then they just painted them red. Which is weird on a black truck. They match the tail lights. That's good. The wheels match the tail lights. Oh, they match the interior too. The wheels match the interior. I guess all trucks had small windows back then.
Good estimation.
Jamie pointed out too the 64 truck he was working on in the video today had a small window compared to the bigger window of the later 60s trucks. There used to be a dirt bike race from Barstow to Vegas. Yeah, I remember that.
Are you getting chicken skin?
My what?
Are you getting chicken skin?
What does that mean?
You're getting
Like goosebumps?
yes, there you go.
What is chicken skin?
The same thing.
Nobody calls
It's
it
a
chicken
good.
skin.
Yeah, what you call it in Spanish?
Or we don't speak Spanish in this house.
Excuse you. ¿Desde cuándo y por qué? Oblígame, perro.
Always.
Emotional damage.
Me disculpas, pero no me disculpas.
Lucky they can't see you, Joey. That actually would make a convincing police truck clone. Police truck? Who used those as police trucks? I have a light bar in the backyard for it. I can polish it up, and both of my light bars work pretty well.
It makes sense. They're both birds.
What? Yeah, but it's always goosebumps. Nobody's ever called it chicken skin in English.
What do I care?
I am informing you. Believe says chicken bumps.
See chicken bumps.
Have you ever heard that before, Believe? Be honest. Even if it hurts her feelings.
No.
Dean, Baywatch used Yellow Rangers. Yellow Ranger splashes, to be more specific. Have you guys noticed most of the vehicles have been older? I was going up 1 year at a time, finding something nice for that year, and I only got to 60 something or 70.
For goodness, I sometimes watch the live rail cam at the Barstow rail station. Especially if it hurts her feelings. Hey! Rude. So it says they have a lot of those desert races, Barry.
Are they still doing it? You know, somebody could get hurt on that. I'm surprised they're allowing it to happen still. Got to protect every life. Don't nobody can fall down and scrape their knee. Got to get the mosquito anyway before we go to sleep.
Believe says yes for my first sister-in-law back in the day. See? See?
Okay, so that's two of you.
Ay.
3 of you if you include his sister-in-law.
Triple says, I don't think that dirt bikes are as popular as they used to be.
Does anybody sell them anymore? Because a lot of them were two-stroke, and California does not allow two-stroke. You can't drive RVs. You can't do this. You can't do that. They do not like two-strokes for the small, even out in the desert where there's nothing.
So it says my neighbor kids. Oh, commercial.
My neighbor kids, I'm gonna assume it's neighbors' kids, are always riding their dirt bikes though. Probably older ones. Tanner's a dirt bike rider. I think he hasn't done it in a while since he's been doing
Isn't that her?
YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Doesn't that her drive an ambulance?
Yes.
And he drives dirt bikes?
Hmm.
He's crazy.
No, you got to have an outlet. Him and his dad. He's
Yeah,
always
but,
done it.
but being in an ambulance, you know what could happen.
So what? He takes the risk. Have you heard of the Isle of Man, TT? They don't try to protect every human life with that race. But that's not in the U.S. The U.S. try to protect everybody.
So says we can still have two strokes, but they restrict them more.
The burning of the oil, they don't like that at all.
Believe says I also used to know how to swear in Cantonese for the same reason.
I'm only seeing flickers of the mosquito. It's not making itself known. Come on out. Come on. You can do it. They actually race through towns at 200 miles an hour. Who rides a motorbike at 200 miles? Oh, you're talking about the car race. Yeah. Well, they're just smarter there. Their bullet says they're just little kids, and they have a wide assortment of Chinese dirt bikes. Chinese. So they're not older.
And ATVs.
I never liked ATVs. The only thing I had was when I was a kid was a Honda CT70 in red.
No, it's aqua green.
Nope, it was red. Good little bike for a 10-year-old. Got a shift and everything.
Wait, 10?
Hmm.
I don't think we're talking about the same bike.
Nope. When I was a kid, we all went out to the desert and stuff. The desert's there for a reason, you know. Desert's there to be used. We had a travel trailer and we had motorcycles and kinds of stuff.
What kind of forest do you have in California?
Forest, redwood.
What do you want?
More kids should have dirt bikes. Yeah, they need to learn how to fall down and get up.
A baby.
No, that's more in Northern California. Central to Northern California, the redwood forest. There isn't really a forest near Los Angeles. You have to drive out a ways to get to the mountains. I mean, not that far. Drive an hour in any direction, you got the beach, you got the mountains, you got everything there.
Mercury says 270 riders have died in the Isle. 270 riders have died in the Isle of Man TT race since it started in 1907.
They took the risk.
Dean says Robert Holden was my favorite racer. Him and more than 270 competitors have died on the Isle of Man. Oh, he's saying the same thing. TT mountain course during official practices and races since the event began in 1907.
But that's over 100 years. That's not a high number.
Triple says it's a pretty wild race, Barry.
Only not a high number.
Political farmers getting hurt, best way to learn not to do it again.
Exactly. You burn your finger and you're not going to do it again, although I keep doing it.
I always burn myself whenever I fry your food in the oven. Like your food in the oven.
Hmm. It's just part of life, so whatever.
Dean says, G is very good. You used a lot of water finding that information. So someone says they really should ban that race.
No, people accept the responsibility, the risk, and they go for it.
When it says be right back, I got to go get a shower.
Okay, Wendy, we're going to be on here just a little bit longer. There's only 100 pictures left.
So well, it says here it is. God, baby.
He's not heading towards the door.
No, but I am.
Are you?
Yes.
Take the mosquito with you. Barry Googled it, but I knew it was a lot of riders. It's been almost 120 years, Barry, so it's not a lot of riders actually. See, this is the kind of truck that Jamie had on his channel today. Just a short bed. We can get rid of these wheels. The wheels could go for sure. I do not understand big wheels to show off tiny little drums and then paint the drums that color so it calls all the attention. Hey, look how small my brake drums are. Doesn't make any sense. Not sure what's under the hood of this one though. Two per year, a little over two per year. Been 120 years, 119 years. So yeah, little over two per year. The wheels and the headlights have to go on this truck. I'm sure there were more years that more people got hurt or died than others. But there has to be things like that in the world. Not everybody wants to sit on their couch bubble wrapped. Not everybody. They look the same size drums as Valiant has. It could be. Could be. I mean, the only reason to put big wheels on your car is to clear the big brakes that you put on a performance car. Just to throw that on the truck without any kind of upgrade to the brakes just doesn't make any sense. No reason for it. You get a worse ride out of the wheels on top of everything else, and they make the truck look stupid. So it's a lose-lose. Did they run the Isle of Man during COVID? I seriously doubt it. Nobody was able to fly over there, right? Oscar.
Don't whistle in the microphone.
I don't mind. Running of the bulls, deaths per year. Yep, that too.
Oops. Oops.
And people do it. And people go over there to watch other people do it. And then they get caught up in it. Just what people want to do. There's adrenaline junkies out there. And if they die young, they die young.
Since a total of 16 people have died since official record keeping began in 1910. Of what?
Running of the bulls? That's it? Well, they got a lot of work to catch up to the Isle of Man record then.
Record says those jacks are quite nice looking.
Yes, looking. Nice looking.
You haven't made me use my buttons in a while.
Nobody's saying anything interesting.
Nobody's pushing my buttons.
The Spanish are a lot more humane.
I doubt it. Well, says that's not a bad thing.
Are there any statistics on how many people get hurt every year?
I have a question, Dean. So you said 60 people have died since the official record keeping began in 1910. How many bulls have died?
How many people have got hurt?
No, fuck that. How many bulls have died? How many bulls have died on the fight?
We're comparing the running of the bulls to the motorcycles.
I don't care. He said the Spanish are more humane. I counter that by
Well,
saying how many bulls
The
have died.
Spanish people only count real people.
Mm. So
Do they still have bullfighting in Mexico?
no,
No, no bullfighting here.
no, it's not allowed anymore. Well, we do. We have what is it called? Red Bull, the drink. Those um like plays with bulls, but they don't kill them. They do. They bring in like motorcycles sometimes, or not with bulls, but they jump the bulls and they like play fight with the bulls basically,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't kill them.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's against the law. The insignificant aspect, that's a biased question. Why is it a biased question?
Mrs. Spec.
See, why is it a biased question? The Thomas is pretty dignified looking car. Chevrolet says a lot of bulls. Yes. Dean says the pride people offer great steak. No, you can have your steak. Why do you have to kill it slowly by bleeding out?
Who makes steaks out of bulls?
A lot of people.
I thought that was cow meat.
No. Why do you have to kill your meat by killing it slowly while bleeding out? And you know how tough that meat is gonna be while stressed out and full of what is it called, the
Hormones.
lactate. That's not gonna be soft meat. Now tell me I'm biased. I am not um vegetarian or vegan or whatever.
If you're thinking only about the bulls.
What do you mean?
I want to know how many people.
The people want to be there. The bulls do not.
Right. I want to know how many people got hurt if you're going to compare. People get hurt every running of the bulls every year. People get trampled. They may not die, but they get trampled.
Wonder if they still bullfight in South Africa. Depends on the country. You have to look at the country. Dean says because you're thinking only about the bulls.
Well, meat came from cows, not bulls, because bulls are tough.
Yes,
The
bulls.
meat is tough.
You can kill them when they're young.
It doesn't give you a lot of meat.
No. Um, when they're older, there's not much you can do with them. I think you can make hot dogs out of them. You have to process the meat a lot to make it soft.
Mm-hmm. Brine.
Chevrolet says you have rodeo in Mexico still though.
I'm sure there are.
Yes, unfortunately.
There's rodeos everywhere.
Unfortunately, we do.
There's rodeos everywhere. It's a way of life. Next time we see Tanner, we'll ask him when was the last time he went to a rodeo. He's in Oklahoma. We have to assume that that's what he does all the time.
Dean says that really made me think. Yeah, I know. Like the rodeo, I don't like it, but like I understand. And also, the point of the rodeo is not to kill the animal. Sometimes it happens. Yes, it sucks, but it's not the point of the rodeo to kill the animal. The point of the bullfighting is
In a bullfight, I'd like to see the bull win
yes.
every time with no handicaps. A handlebar death per rider.
I don't know what that means. Somebody says I watch the Mexican rodeos quite often. Yeah, I do like to watch rodeos. I'm not saying I don't. Like I do. Like um, I like the battle racing. Battle racing is a lot of fun, and cow cutting. Cow cutting is a lot of fun. Barcelo says they won't give up bullfighting in Spain, but it was outlawed in Italy. Dean says the Spanish are
In on it too.
in on it too. The number isn't recorded. Rico Francis, I could never kill a cow. It would have a name and be a pet. Yeah, I mean, I could never kill it, but I will have to send it out to be killed. I mean, I understand that you have an animal to be food. With chickens, it's a little bit different. I wouldn't grow chickens to be food. I would grow chickens to get me eggs.
Did you move the egg that was out there?
Egg?
Yeah. There was one egg underneath the branches. It was there and then it disappeared.
No, probably a lizard ate it.
Oh, that's good. I don't know we had lizards that big. Because the shell's not there either. Nothing is there.
Dean says, wait, the Romans do it too? I don't know, darling. Dean says, how many inclusive also now? Yeah, it's better. Let's think better things.
Do we go back to cereal?
The Romans.
Okay, so we're in the last cars. There's like 50 pictures left. These are the pictures of the cars that I posted this week. This is a sleeper, even though it's a 3 on the tree. It's got a 289 under the hood. Missing a few pieces of trim on the back there. But it would be a really fun car to drive.
Dean says, chicken sacrifices. How many chickens have liberated people of their pain and infirmities? It is illegal, but it does happen. The witches, witch doctors and stuff, they do it here.
That's a New Orleans thing.
Yeah, but they do it here too.
Would anybody buy a T-shirt if I put my Mexican Spec license plate on a T-shirt?
Oh yeah, who wants a t-shirt? Raise your hand.
I don't know who would make it, but still.
Whoa, man. I can see about the people that work with Jesus. Maybe he works with a company that makes the t-shirt.
Doesn't Tony in Arizona handle that stuff for John? I don't know what he charges though.
Or also the guy that I used to watch. I don't watch him anymore. The guy with the big ranch that had like a bunch of different channels. Do you remember who I'm talking
Yeah.
about? He started doing that. Steven Andres will buy a t-shirt. See, there's one sale.
Oh, good. I can get Mexican license plates like that, like my Mexican Spec, saying anything you want. If you want that.
Since it's a flock camera, might find you Mexican inspector. If you're running too fast.
Well, that's true.
But it's not gonna have numbers.
No, I'll have it on the front, not the back.
Oh, wait.
And it won't be reflectorized.
What would it be in the?
It'll be on the front.
What would you have in the back?
Nothing.
Nah, I have to put something in the back.
No, there's nothing to put on the back.
You have to print. You have to make another logo.
I would love to see young kids trying to drive 3 on the tree. As long as it's not mine where they burn the clutch out.
Funny says yes, Honey does. Regular says, what have the Romans ever done for us? I mean, a bunch of things.
Does he do the shipping and everything, Wendy, or does he send the T-shirts to who the buyer is? Because I can't send a T-shirt from here. It'll be about $30 shipping from here for every one, and I can't do that.
Dean says, if you get crowdfunding, it can cost the person nothing. With my shirt arrived first. Yeah, but unfortunately, crowdfunding is really difficult when you're in Mexico because a lot of the places that do crowdfunding.
Can we do a Patreon?
I didn't look on it for it.
Because the guy in England has Patreon. I don't know if Mexico is excluded from that. A lot
of places don't work with
GoFundMe will not do anything for anybody in Mexico. You're not allowed to be a Mexican resident and do a GoFundMe.
Yeah. Dean says no. Joshua says quite a bit.
Wendy says thumbs up here.
And Dean says, if I had a list, but it's from my Facebook, and she wasn't. She was. I'm done here.
Are you trying to confuse us, Dean? Because it's working. Okay, Danny Boyd said sarcastically, leave these brown wheel covers on. What do you guys think of these compared to the original chrome colored wheel covers?
Because do Americans know of the movie The Life of Brian?
Yes, and everything else they've done.
Dean says Wendy makes it has clothed me. Triple A says I don't understand why it's so expensive to ship from Mexico.
Because that's the new system they put in. Unfortunately, we can't do the old system where it was, I don't know, $5 or something to send something like that.
Ridiculous says or wine.
Now I have to send everything express so it'll get there.
Dean says yes, so he is trying to confuse you. Josh says makes the car look lucky.
Yeah, but I don't want that. It's too much brown for me.
For the Carapanas is original chrome.
Yeah, it's too much brown for me. It shouldn't. They were never color coded. Now I could see painting the center color coded like the Mercedes used to do.
Ah,
Oh, overbuilt.
thank you
Hello.
so much.
We haven't even seen you. Thank you very much.
And that was a sneaky sneak.
If the wheel covers were painted just the center, like the Mercedes used to do, and have the original, chrome, the silver color around, I could go for that, but not the whole thing.
Not much brown, no.
No,
How do I
too much
answer?
brown. What?
I'm supposed to.
No, it's not. It doesn't have a reply.
Oh, it's super chat.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Okay, maybe I'll talk to him, Wendy. Thank you. I don't know if he can do what he's gonna need for the original artwork on the license plate. But I have it set up where I could make license plates. I have the company set up that made mine that they'll put it on whatever you want on there. Even a lot of letters. It doesn't look real good, but you can put a lot of letters on there on many different styles of license plates from all the different states in Mexico. And there's like 7 states, I think, or 5 states that just came out with the a new design for FIFA. They're mostly the states that the games were played in, but a couple of others joined in too. So they have brand new license plate with FIFA stuff on there.
Herbal says nice Herbal. Dean says HTT Brock Monza 3-door hatch based on Opel Monza GSE.
Not here. The Monza was a 4-door sedan.
Dean says anthracite brown. Stock wheels were black or brown, then changed to compromotive for the HTT wheels. 1983. Isn't anthracite gray though?
Yes.
Wendy says just a pic. I think just talk to him.
Well, I have the pics. I have, you can see I put it on every picture I publish,
But
one way or the
you're
other.
in a different kind of file. It's not a JPG.
Well, that's what I have to talk to him about.
Yeah.
Very good. I have ascertained that a VX V6 Commodore does 0 to 60 in the same time as a VHSS Group 1 Commodore. Okay, Barry. Thank you.
Chevrolet says there are companies that will ship products from America that you can use Mexican. You never have to touch the product.
Yes, but I have to have them make it and everything else.
Yeah.
But as far as the license plates go, I was going to publish a website, but I'm not sure how to do the order process. Because when I bought these license plates like a couple of years ago, I asked on our eBay type site, Mercado Libre, I asked him a question, and then he replied to me on WhatsApp to my phone number because he already knew who I was. So then he started sending me pictures of the new designs of the license plates because like every 3 years, the states come out with a new design because the person has to turn in their license plate every 3 years here in some states. So there's a whole lot of, and then the government got into it and say now you can't have all these colors on the license plates because we can't read them, so they all have to be just white. And then now 2 states, which is Morelos and Guerrero, did like a mirror image, and the where the numbers are is like red, and then the numbers are white. So they like reverse the whole thing. So I don't know. There's just so many different styles around. I just happen to like the style that I use for mine, which is the yellow, the blue, and the yellow, the white, and the blue. And if you remember a TV show called Superstore, their name tags is the Jalisco license plate, the yellow, the white, and the blue. They're and then they put the name on the white part, and then they have the blue and the yellow. So they never really, officially didn't do it, but
Your microphone is on.
my microphone is dying. Well, okay, we'll get the other one out, but we're gonna sign off here in a minute. Yeah, I know, Wendy. He does everything for John, but I didn't know if he sends the stuff out, because whenever John has sent me something, I mean, I won something like a week ago, a T-shirt or whatever, and he has my address and everything, so I'm assuming John is sending the T-shirt to me himself. But I don't know. I don't remember what the prize was. It wasn't him giving it away. It was somebody else on his live. Lars, I think, asked a question or something, and I was the first one to answer. Like, he thought that was a hard question.
My tummy hurts.
Mine too. But we have to eat pork chops.
We don't have to eat them right now.
Yeah, because I'm not going without food.
We can do tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to ask John about that too. I don't know. I have his email. Group 1 was slow, 4.2 liter, 115 kilowatts, 16.7 second quarter to mile. For non-group 1, I think it had only a few bits on it, maybe. What are you talking about, Dean?
I don't know. Dean and Maricuna are talking about something. Maricuna says, I thought the group 1 was a 308. They're talking about something.
Oh, okay.
Maricuna says, I have also ascertained that chocolate fish don't swim. What's chocolate fish?
Did you throw the chocolate fish in the water? They get all slimy in water, Barry. Depends what kind of chocolate they're made out of. That waxy type of chocolate will be just fine.
And how hot the water is.
Okay, I think we're done here for tonight. We still have lots to do tonight.
Okay, babes.
We have dinner. We have trash to take out. We may burn. Who knows?
No. And I have to figure out how to do the camera.
Not today. Okay, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The lively discussion. Next week, we'll maybe come up with a topic. Not cereal, but we'll come up with something else. Right?
Yes.
On Sunday. Saturday, we'll just talk about whatever. Sunday night, we'll pick a topic.
Thank you, Ariel, for being here and for the donation.
Oh, yeah, buddy, I know. The Suburban would make a good tow vehicle. I'm thinking about trying to find one if I could ever get some money, because my Durango is letting me down.
Yeah.
And I need something that I'm out in the middle of the desert in the middle of the day in the summer, and it just cuts out on me. No, that's just not going to happen. Cannot do it. No. So go ahead.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for our mod Overbuilt and for the donation that Overbuilt provided. Thank you for our people that joined. None of our members here today, but our people, our viewers. Thank you guys for joining us.
Members.
I always forget that word. That's why I was trying to figure out the word, and I always was like, the peoples. Yes, the peoples.
People. Exactly.
I always forget the word.
They're all people.
They're all people. Our peoples. You're our peoples. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week, hopefully with a cat.
And I will see you.
And a camera.
And I will see you during the. I'm trying, Stray Bullet. I'm trying to fix it, but if it needs a computer, I don't have 6,000 pesos sitting around here to do it. So
I'll try to figure
not
out.
after I got in the hole with the last truck we sold.
I'm trying to figure out how to set up a camera with Mr. Mexican cat. What is it?
Gato Spec.
Gato Spec. There you go. I'm
You're not? Okay,
yes.
good night, everybody.
Good night.